Hi, gang. TPB. Let me turn you up. I always have to turn you guys up. Coming to you from the trailer bedroom with my flower in my hair and I don't care attitude. And my Fender tee that I have cut out myself to make it look kind of groovy. Fender, the guitar. You guitars know what Fender is. It's a brand of guitars, chicks. So, well, anyways, I'm back. Back, Jack, do it again. And do a story time video. It's Friday, so I thought we'd get into a little bit of fun on Friday and do another story time video. I cut the sleeves to kind of make them, like that split look. That split sleeve look. Yeah. And then I cut these little thingies to make the strings. So, anyways, so we're going to get into the story time and not waste your time and my time. So this story was when I was, again, a young kid. I can't really remember if I was, I don't know, maybe 10, 11. Yeah, everything happened when I was 10, 11, 12. So when I was little, I was a gymnast. I was a gymnast. And I did competition gymnastics. Yes, I was really good. I could do all the flips, all the flops. I actually wanted to go train at a gymnastics school at one point that had like the beam and the bars, and because I wanted to be an Olympic gymnast. So, but I was still on gymnastics tumbling team where we just competed doing our tumbling skills, okay? And you had novice, intermediate, and advanced, okay? And when I was young, of course, I was a novice. By the ending of my career, I was an advanced gymnast. Ending of my career because of my hoo-haws. They literally grew so big that I could not do a back handspring anymore. My cheerleading career was over. My gymnastics career was over. And then it just went downhill from there. It was all drugs and boys. And boys and drugs. But anyway, so we were having a gymnastics meet. That's what they called them. And we had to wear little leotards that represented our studio that we came from. And they were usually really itchy, sparkly, the leotards that you see the gymnasts wear on the Olympics. So I was getting ready because it was about my turn to go down the mat, right? Well, I suffered from anxiety and nervous tension when I was a kid. I had really bad anxiety as a kid, but I don't know, maybe it motivated me to be a good gymnast. I mean, I don't know. Like, the anxiety I have now is kind of like I worry about future events and what's going to happen in the future. So, like, the anxiety is kind of different, but, sorry. When I was a kid, so I suffered from anxiety as a kid. So it was about time for me to go down the mat, and get judged, and of course I always wanted to win because I did win a lot of groovy trophies that my boyfriend later down the road was going to break. So I don't have anything to show except pictures. Anyway, so when you go down the mat, you have to raise your hand, okay? So judges will say, "Are you ready?" And you'll go, "Yes." By the way, look at my arms. I'm double jointed. When I would trip acid, I would go like that. So I'd go like that, okay? So it'd be like, "Go team." That's the move, right? My arm would just, because that's my arm straight, right? My son, oh God, bless him, I love him. My son is just the same. When he was crawling, his arms were like this. I was like, oh my God, that's my boy. He's cut double joints. And the other one's just like it. So I had to practice, so I'd go like, go, and just keep it straight, like in cheerleading, because they wanted you to keep a straight arm. Anyway, so I was getting ready to go down the mat in this gymnastics meet. I was still a novice because I was still young. So, like, what they had me do was, I can't remember what it was called. Like, I had 2 passes, and it was like 8 back handsprings into a step out to a round off back handspring, back tuck. So I had 2 passes to complete. Well, I was really nervous this day always, but I was nervous. I traveled all over the world and competed in gymnastics. It was so exciting. I miss those days. I miss being a kid. Oh God, the memories. Memories are like the corner of my mind. Misty watercolor memory since the day you're born. Okay, I don't know what that was. I broke out in song. Okay, so here we go. I'm getting ready to go down the thingamajig. And back then, I wanted people to like me. So, I always did funny shit for people to laugh at me about. Because I thought, well, if they're laughing at me, that means they like me, right? So, I learned to queef when I was young. A pussy fart. So, all the girls in the studio with me, I was Valerie the queefer. Okay? And I made them all laugh all the time. They would just call me over for me to queef and make them all laugh. Or me to do something stupid to make them laugh. I was always laughed at, but it was my own fault. But anyway, so there I was going down the mat, and my queefer, my vagina, I don't know, it might have been like moist. Because I was nervous, I was a kid. And so it was all moist, lubed up, and I was getting ready to go down the mat and do my flips, okay? Well, there I go. I'm flipping, and all the people in this convention center, they sat up to the mat, so they were right on you, and they could see you're flipping. Like, they were right by the mat, okay? That it was a small venue, so they were all sitting there. I was doing my flips, you guys. Oh my God. And they always tell you to keep your legs together. Push them together. You don't want your legs like that when you're doing a back handspring. It doesn't look good. So you want your legs together and straight and all. It's all about form. Well, my legs might have come open, and I swear I queefed and pissed my leotard all the way down that mat. It was like, I can't even, oh my God. Yeah. I was moist, okay? them queefs were loud. I can't do it now. But, you know, back handspring queef, back handspring queef, sucking the air, queef, queef. And I was pissing too. Like, I must have not pissed before I went down that. Oh, God. And I remember being real embarrassed with myself, you know, while I was flipping. I was embarrassed. Because I knew these chicks that were up by the mat had to have heard that. It was so loud. It was loud. It was like every time I'd do a back handspring. Oh God, help me. My God, why? Why am I telling this story? And, you know, and then at the end, of course, I stood up. I was dizzy. But I don't know. To this day, I don't know if anybody heard that. Or what, you know, like if they saw me have pee on my leg. I was so embarrassed. I was just hoping, like God, that nobody heard me queef down the mat. You know what I mean? That was so bad. Oh my God. I don't know how I even started queefing. I did in my bathtub. I used to suck, like I would be taking a bath, and I would suck up water into my vagina. And I would, because back then, me and my girlfriends, we took baths together. We were little. So I sucked water into my vagina and, made a stream of water come out. I can't do it now. But I just wonder if that, like, ever messed up my vagina, like, sucking air in it. But, so, I had a reputation as a queefer in elementary school. Valerie the Queeper. I just wanted to make people laugh. And they were laughing, so I didn't know they were going to talk about me behind my back. But I was weird. Oh, that was so funny. I had good times. I loved being a kid. I loved being the class clown. Anyways, guys, I hope you thought that was as funny as it was for me at the time I did it. Oh, if you knew how goofy I was. I'm always sarcastic and always goofy. For the most part. That's how I deal with stressors of life. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the story time. I'm getting ready to run. I'm going to the recording studio tonight. And, lay down some tracks. And, prayers for my son still. He's getting better, you guys. I think he is probably going to get to come home this week. So I'm excited for that. I pray, and I pray that you pray for my baby. Because I really want him to make something out of his life, you know. I miss him, and I love him. And I love you. I love you all. Thanks for you that support my music as well. Because yes, I'm old, but I still have a chance as long as I'm alive. Right? That's right. Okay, but I love you. Take care. Stay blessed. And peace.